Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Okay.
How is everyone? How is everyone?
How the fuck
I know.
are
Okay,
you?
guys, I'll level with you. We're so excited because Dawn ran into some family trauma, bringing up a bunch of stuff, and was like, I'm going to talk about this on the episode. And we were like, yes, Queen, have it all. So I'm going to, before we start, we'll start with Dawn's whole responsibility in this podcast.
Yes, I was gonna still do it, guys. I was still gonna do it. Jessica, what are you drinking tonight?
I am just drinking a diet soda today. That is it. It's a midday day. It's a midday week.
Yeah,
What-
it is.
what
It
is-
is because
Yeah.
well, it's almost the end of the week, but not fully.
Yeah, it's not a weekend, guys.
Yeah, it's not full weekend.
Not for us.
till tomorrow. No.
For you, it is. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday.
Sonia, what are you drinking?
Also, diet soda because
Woo.
I have a 16-hour drive tomorrow, and I'm not
Oh.
ready. I'm not ready.
Ready. Unfortunately, I'm only drinking water, and I feel like I'm gonna need something stronger. But unfortunately, I have to take my kid to school tomorrow, so I can't drink. Though Friday, I am going to get fucked up.
Yeah,
Amen.
right. Well, I don't know. I won't be here.
Yeah,
you
you
won't
won't
be
have
here.
the internet.
I won't even have the internet. I have my phone.
You'll have data.
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 Is it data or data? Which
doesn't
is
matter.
it? Like
It's either or.
fair.
Tomato. You know what I mean?
It's like where area you're in.
Yeah.
Like zebra and zebra.
I've never heard
Yeah,
anyone
or caramel
legit
and
say
caramel.
zebra.
Everyone says
No,
zebra.
I don't
No,
know
no one
anyone
says
that
zebra.
says zebra.
Yeah, no, it's zebra.
Everyone says zebra.
Zebra.
Maybe it's
no
not
one
a
says
word
zebra.
that's even said enough. Like I feel like
Unless
Unless you're at unless you're at the zoo or something, it's not really a word that pops up.
Okay, so next summer we'll go to the zoo and we'll just hang out by the zebras and
Okay.
just listen and take a tally. Hell, we can even bring the microphone and just be like, "How do you say this animal's name?"
That sounds so creepy.
No, what are we? No. You go. What are we standing in front of? And then let them just say it.
Yeah.
What zoo has a zebra?
That would be the Toronto Zoo.
Toronto. Yeah, I thought Toronto had zebras.
In a cage?
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
They have their like plains area.
Mhm.
well, the African lion safari is a you gotta drive.
Yeah, but they're
through.
also loose. You can't just corner people with a microphone and
right.
be like,
They're in
"Hey."
their cars.
We could have a printout, like we'll get like printouts of a bunch of animals, and we're just going through to see if everyone, can label these zoo animals, and then we'll just
We're gonna
sneak
get
zebra
kicked
in
out.
there. No,
Yeah.
it'll be fine. We're just playing a fun little game.
We'll
Like,
do
have-
a TikTok. We'll ask zebra
Yeah.
or zebra. That was it. That's the little. Just cut that part, and then we'll
yeah. There we
we'll
go.
find out. Yeah.
Make it easy.
YouTube short zebra or zebra
We'll just give a loony to everyone that agrees. Like you want
with
to.
who?
The zebra.
Just like agrees to be on the camera. You get a
Zebra.
loony for answering one
Zebra.
question.
Zebra. It's Deborah the zebra, not Debra the
Deborah
zebra.
the zebra. I've never heard of that.
I feel
Who's
like
Deborah?
Deborah's the zebra.
Where? Show me Deborah the zebra. Where? Where's Deborah?
It just rhymes.
You can't just make a word rhyme and be like, it's rhyming. See?
It just.
That's not how it works.
It is. I just.
So, Dawn, you're kind of taking over this episode today. So, I'm not sure where you want to start with this story, but
So we're
floor
gonna
is yours.
start about how I'm gonna start by telling you guys how I found out my dad died 6 years ago by a Google search. But in order to do that, we got to go to the beginning. And so, and I mean the beginning. We're gonna talk about like So we're gonna start from my mom, okay? Because you need to know the lore of how she got fucked up, which fucked me up. All right, so my mom, as a baby, she was her parents were alcoholics, right? And so her dad tried to kill her, like by shoving, like her mom had her in her arms, and he shoved her down the stairs with my mom. So my mom and her brother ended up in foster care, but not her older sister. Her older sister is 19 years older than her, and so she was just not involved at that. And so my mom didn't really know her sister. So anyway, then my mom went to foster care. She was in foster care for majority of her life and didn't know her mom. She had it rough, like got SA'd, like it was bad. It was really fucking bad. She got torn away from her brother. So with living in like such a horrible state, and she was a part of Children's Aid because of it. She marries her very first boyfriend, who happens to be my brother's father. And
classic move.
Yep. Has 2 kids with him, right? At like such a young age. Then she finds out about her sister. Like her sister comes into her life, and my sister, like her sister is fucking crazy. Okay. And then her first husband cheats on her. And so my mom leaves him and my brothers. Like she becomes an alcoholic herself, just like her parents, and leaves her first husband and my brothers. So like it was bad. She becomes a drunk, obviously, and then my brothers don't really have too much contact with her because their father doesn't allow it. So then my mom dates around, whatever, she was single. Then she meets my dad, my father, my bio dad, at a biker bar that was down the street. Yeah. It was called Queens. Legit, like this bar was called Queens. Like this could be a fucking TV show. Anyway,
you should write this book.
I'm only in like the 4th like point here. Okay. Anyway, so she meets my dad at a biker bar, and he works for them, like not the bar, but for the bikers. Like he wasn't like a prospect for the Hells Angels, but he was like he was their bitch.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, is he sucking their dicks? Like, is he just on rotation? Because, like, seriously, when you did put up your finger, you're like, he's a prospect. I was like, is that like what
he
they
wasn't
call
a prospect
male sex workers? Like,
he didn't. No. So prospects, like people that are vetting to become into the motorcycle gang.
Yeah.
He's not. He doesn't drive a motorcycle.
You followed it up by saying he was their bitch. Like, where did you think my mind was gonna go?
He just all right, fair. Unfortunately, my father was straight. That
doesn't mean anything.
It
Have you
doesn't.
been to prison? Have you been to a boys hockey team? Nothing matters.
My father's been to prison, so you know what? You might be on to something. Anyway, he just did favors for them. Maybe the sexual kind.
Making it worse.
Anyway, so then it gets serious with him, and so my mom moves in with him and my nanny, and my brothers want nothing to do with her, or at least their dad didn't want bad relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom's sister comes around again, and so then so she's trying to build this relationship with her sister, and she's such a fucking crazy bitch. So my mom's sister dated this ex-detective cop, and she gets into a fight with my mom, and she brings a gun to the house. My mom tries to kick her out and like literally shoves her through the living room window, and she goes flying. I don't know how my mom did not get arrested. I think it's because the boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, I don't fucking know, didn't want my aunt to go to jail, and since she had an illegal gun, he couldn't like bring my mom, because then they'd have to mention the gun, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, so that happens. And then again, she's like, don't talk to me. And then as her relationship grows with my father, she realizes he's abusive. He tries to kill my mom and my nanny one time. There was a hole in my kitchen counter, and I remember doing the dishes with my mom, and I seen it, and there was like wallpaper like over it. It was weird. The hole in my counter, wallpaper was taped over it. I was like, what the fuck's that from? My mom's like, well, when like one time your dad wanted money from your nanny and she didn't give it to him, and he came at her with a knife, and we had to lock ourselves in the back room and call the cops. My father was fucking psycho. So and I guess at that one point he like put the knife or whatever through the counter and it broke, and yeah,
Men are
so
fucking crazy. I swear, like, oh my
yeah,
god.
so that happened, and so yeah, he tried to kill my nanny and my mom. My mom leaves him and moves out.
Good
So
for her.
she moved out. She lived across the street above the hair salon place that was on Ottawa, down the street from her favorite bar that at the time was called Tops. So my dad gets mad because he's psycho and he doesn't like that she left him. He goes into that bar with an axe and puts it through a table that my mom's sitting at with me in her arms. Just like how, like, when she was a baby, her father, like, abused her. Full circle kind of thing. He goes to prison or jail, whatever. He was in the Hamilton Spectator for it. It was a big news story. He goes to jail.
You
or
didn't tell
prison.
me your
Oh,
dad
he was also in prison.
famous. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, for being crazy. He also went to prison for cashing traveler's checks from someone, which is a federal offense, like it's a fraud. So he was in and out of jail for a while. Anyway, so he comes back after that and he wants to see me. Now I'm born. Like, my mom had me. I'm born. He wants to come see me. And so my mom's like, yeah, okay. So one day she's like, I need diapers. Here's some money. Go get some diapers. Well, instead of getting diapers, he took that money, drank, stole the diapers, got caught, and my mom ratted him out. She was just like, yeah, no, like, this is what. Yeah. But it pissed off my dad again. And so my mom had a bunch of unpaid parking tickets. And at that time, you could go to jail for that. And so he ratted her out. And I got put into children's aid, into foster care. So now my mom had to fight to get me out and whatever, become sober, do all this other things. She finally gets me. Let me see. Okay. So then, yeah, she gets me. And then, so she's still living in the apartment building that's in Ottawa. And my dad becomes sick. Okay. And I don't know why she keeps going back, but she did. And anyway, so this is like Christmas time. My dad gets sick. My dad dies. He dies 2 days after Christmas, day after Boxing Day. I'm 3 at this point. And so my brother babysits me for the funeral and whatever. My mom feels bad for my nanny. So she moves back in with her. And so she's living with my nanny. And then comes around. All right, so then my mom's sister comes back around. Now that I'm born. And she doesn't call me by my name. She calls me the little girl. But my brothers, she loved. She loved my brothers. But
They
she called
always
me the little
do.
girl.
They always love the brothers.
The
like,
boys.
What the fuck? It was the same with like my brothers. My mom like paid their rent, and I'm like a single mom, like with a kid going to school, and she's like, "No, you pay half." I know you guys.
It wasn't my mom. This was my aunt.
I know. My aunt. No, she favorited me too, but she hated on my stepsister a lot. So, but
fucking weird.
Fucking boys.
But yeah, so so she was like always telling my mom like she praised my brothers, and she just kept calling me the little girl, which was like fucking yeah. Anyway, so then my mom's like, if you can't treat her like well, like get the fuck out.
Is this your Aunt Kay?
Yep.
Okay.
It comes around.
I thought that was your dad's sister for some reason.
No, oh Sharon, no, I didn't really talk to her ever.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I just got them mixed up. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't meet her until my nanny died. So then my mom's living with my stepdad. I mean, my mom's living with my nanny, and that's how then she meets my stepdad. And so she introduces him to my nanny, and my nanny doesn't like him. She's like, no, like, okay, and to be fair, my mom brought my stepdad home from a bar and he's hammered, and he went through her fucking dining room table and broke it. My nanny kind of had a right to fucking hate this dude.
That's not a good first impression.
No.
No.
My mom was drunk too. Like, they were all drunk. Anyway. So fucking that was her first impression. She doesn't like him. And so my mom's like, well, I'm not going to stop seeing him because you don't like him. And then my nanny, because she's like, okay, you get it from somewhere. My nanny also hung out at this biker bar. And so she knew this girl.
She was
and now
I can't.
Yeah, she was an actual prospect.
No, I think she was a waitress at this time. She was a waitress there. Anyway, my nanny knew one of the biker chicks. Now, I don't remember if her name was Star or Diamond, but it was a fucking name like that. Yeah, I can't even fucking make this up. Anyway, she knows her, and she's like, I need you to beat up this woman, who happened to be my mother. So she walks into the other bar that's down the street that my dad threw the axe in and whatever before he died. Walks into that bar and punches my mom in the face. And then my mom's like, hey, well, fuck this. Moves back out of my nanny's, right? Lives with Dawn. All right. So she now moves in with my stepdad. And this is where I meet Sonia. So as soon as she moved in there, Sonia's living like across the parking lot. I meet Sonia, right? Now me and Sonia are friends. Then I meet my cousins, my stepdad's sister's kids. Katrina and Stephanie. Oh yeah, I'm throwing your fucking names out there. And she becomes friends with Stephanie. And I become friends with Katrina, and so does Sonia's sister become friends with Katrina. So we're all a fucking huge gang of friends now.
Gaggle of little girls.
Yeah. We go to my grandma's like apartment and have cookies there. We go to Sonia's yard. We're all over the place. I'm having sleepovers all the time at my grandma's. Every time my stepdad and my mom would fight, I would run downstairs to my grandma's and like run away and sleep over there. Aww. Like, my grandma Joyce was everything to me. She did everything. Like, I one time cracked my head open. I was running with Katrina and I cracked my head open when Ty was chasing me. And so then I had my mom and my grandma clean up my head, right? My stepdad, my uncle Brian, and my uncle Gary all went over to this Thai kid's house to they were gonna fucking beat the shit out of this little kid. They didn't find him, but anyway,
it's probably for the best.
Yeah, because the head was gushing. It was bad. So I was really close with this family. This was my family. My cousin, so my Aunt Linda lived above us.
The whole family lived in this apartment building.
Yeah. No, it's for real. And then my cousin Josie would babysit, and she would take all of us kids out trick-or-treating and stuff. And I would go the first day Dairy Queen would open, she would fucking take me. First thing it opened, we would go. And we were a really close family. Mm-hmm. I was always involved with my cousins. It was just, yeah.
Paul was one of them.
Yeah, Paul. So Stephanie clinged on to Paul. Katrina clinged on to Joey. I clinged on to Josie. So then, anyway, my brothers, my oldest brother still doesn't really talk to my mom, But my younger brother out of the two, he's still older than me by 13 years. He started going to the school down the street, Delta. And so he would come over for lunch and whatever. And so he would kind of still see me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Sonia met him once then. I'm not too sure if you met him then. Did you?
I don't remember. There was a lot of people in that apartment building.
Yeah.
In and out. There was a lot of people in and out of lives in that apartment building.
So anyway, like, and then like my brother stopped also because he didn't like my stepdad either. Right? There was a lot of jealousy. Like, why did you leave our father to be with all these other men? And you know, so
well, not even just leave their dad. She like left them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that's probably what hurt more than like you left dad.
Well, like she was fucked up, and like he obviously held a better lifestyle for them because he worked at Selco and that, but he also worked with bikers too. There was a lot of bikers. I don't know what was going on and why my mom was like with them, but like anyway. So then my mom and my nanny build their relationship back up. And so she like my mom like introduces my nanny to my stepdad's family, and they become like a huge unit, like whatever. I'm going through 2 houses now. I'm back and forth. Okay, so let me go. Like each other brings family around, nanny. Yeah, so and then my Uncle Brian like comes over and like fixes stuff for her. Crazy Uncle Brian.
Like, everyone's crazy in this story.
Yeah.
On some level. It's a spectrum.
No, if you have got to meet them, you would have been like, what the fuck? They were crazy.
Alcoholism
but anyway,
was strong in all these people. It's not crazy, it's drunk.
90% of the time they were drunk.
Yeah. I mean, you guys
well,
came
no,
to
they
my
just did crazy shit.
Yeah. My parents.
Yeah.
So yeah. So then so my mom starts talking to her ex-husband, but they weren't divorced yet, but she does divorce him. And so they talk again for a little bit, but not like nothing serious. But Don wanted her to divorce him so they could get married. And he wanted to adopt me. And I was like, okay, sweet. Like at this point, like he's been raising me for the past 10 years at this point. Yeah. Like I'm like 13, whatever. He raised like, so he's like, yeah, I'm adopting her. And so that was my dad. So yeah, I'm living between 2 houses, like, and then if like the following year after my mom divorces John, my nanny gets sick. And like she has like broken ribs, then like when she was coughing, and one punctured her lung. My mom had to move back into my nanny's house. But Dawn didn't want to live at my nanny's. So now I'm still going between 2 houses, but I have my mom and my nanny at one house, and I see my dad on weekends.
Well, he was over a lot too. Like he
came over a lot too to do groceries and stuff. But yeah, like I'm still split between 2 houses. And then my cousin Katrina at this time gets into a lot of fucking trouble. And my Aunt Elaine, which is my stepdad, his sister, she couldn't control her. So my mom takes her in. My mom's like, all right, like I'll take her in. And so she lived with me for like the year. The grade 8. Yeah. She pays for her graduation, everything. Like, because her grade 8 grad, and she has to pay for my grade 8 grad. She lends money to my Aunt Elaine. And then at the end of the year, as soon as she's done graduating, she's like, oh yeah, Katrina can come back and live with me. Doesn't pay my mom back, nothing. But then Katrina turns around and says that I called the cops on her other stepdad, and said that he was a drug dealer and they almost lost their baby brother, blah blah blah.
He was a drug dealer.
He was. Anyway, but I didn't do that. I'm 14. What the fuck are you talking about? Almost get into a fight with her, and then Stephanie was there, and then Sonia was there, and Sonia's like, you're not fucking touching her. And so like it became like all 4 of us are in this courtyard and we're all arguing. And Sonya's like, you're not fucking touching her. I'll fucking hit you. And so that's where the rift started. My mom's no longer living with Dawn. My family's kind of going against each other. It was weird. But anyway, so
fucking kids,
then I meet Dave.
They ruin everything.
Kids ruin
Yep.
everything.
Yep. So then I meet Dave. I'm 16. I meet Dave. Fall in love, all that gross shit. And then David moves in.
Sorry. I'm just thinking of our listeners, and they're like, they may not know that Dave is your current husband, and so you're like, yeah, I met Dave, fell in love and all that shit. And it sounds like you're gonna be like, and then I divorced him, but no,
I did leave him at one point.
High school sweethearts.
Yeah, he moves in too and stuff, and like, and my nanny loves him for some fucking reason. It was weird. So anyway, then 2 years after that, my mom gets ill. Except she like really gets ill really fast. It literally, she was in the hospital for 2 months and then she dies. And in that time, I'm 18. I become next to kin. I'm responsible for the house. My nanny, I'm taking care of her too now. I'm only in high school. David's living with me in this house. It was a lot. And like my stepdad, he broke down. He didn't know how to handle it. So he gave all the responsibility to his 18-year-old daughter. And so I was in charge of all of her medical stuff. Like they would call me while I was in in class, and I'd have to walk out into the hall during exams. And they were like, hey, so we need to give your mother a blood transfusion. She's internally bleeding. We don't know where from, but we need to give her a blood transfusion. And I'd have to approve it. And then they'd be like, well, wait, the doctor needs to tell you the side effects, like what's the pros, the cons, what could happen, So I was getting phone calls at 2 a.m, school nights. It didn't matter. I was getting phone calls. Anyway, my mom, unfortunately, doesn't make it and she dies. And so now I'm in charge of the funeral on top of that. So that's where Sonia tells me she's pregnant. So with her second child at this time.
Child number 2, yeah.
Yeah. She met Kyle. She's
I'm
pregnant
older than Dawn Marie. Okay,
Yeah.
so people know I'm not 18 with 2 kids. Not that it matters, but for me, for some reason, for this story, I need it to matter.
You're 20 now with 2 kids.
I'm 20 with it.
Yeah, because that's like, better. Yeah, that's better.
It doesn't.
2 baby daddies.
Like. Yeah, typical Hamiltonian.
Yeah. Also, like her sister's pregnant too, which I don't think she knew at that time, but Sonia knew that she was pregnant. And then Sonia met my Aunt Kay for the first time because my Aunt Kate found out my mom was ill. She tried to take over my mom's medical care, and they were like, no, you're not next to kin. The daughter is. And so my Aunt Kay calls me and she's like, I took care of my mother's medical bill. Oh, you mean the mother that like dropped off her kids into foster care where my mom got molested? And like that mother, I don't fucking care. and then I start calling her just Kay. I didn't call her Auntie Kay. So she leaves a message on my machine and she's like, this is Kay, not Auntie Kay. Nice name. Anyways, legit says that. And she's just like, I just want you to know that I'll be at the funeral, this, that. She tries to tell the priest what she wanted in the service, and the guy's just like, and he's like, so your aunt told me that your mom's not religious. And I'm like, no, your mom wanted to be in touch with God. And I was like, my mom's not religious. She was like Anglican, but like not heavy into the God stuff. So no, you will not be doing that. And then at the funeral, she's going to my brothers who show up, and she's telling them, like, at my funeral, you guys better be pallbearers for my funeral. Like, this better happen for me. This, that, and the other thing. And Sonia's sitting there with me, and she's like, your aunt's a bitch. I'm like, I fucking know. Fucking no. And like, okay, the one thing Dawn was really good at, my stepdad, is calling people when he was drunk. And so how my brothers found out my mom died, because I didn't have their phone number. I had no contact with them either at this point. He called his wife's ex-husband, their dad, and was like, hey, your ex-wife's dying. You need to tell your boys to get here. Like, so that's how they all found out. And so my aunt was all like really attached to my brothers, and she fucking hated me. She still hated me. It was a thing. So then, okay, now we're done that. My mom passes.
Double checking.
Yeah.
Wait, tell them how mad they were about the candle thing.
The
Is that on there?
candle thing
At the funeral.
Oh my god, no, I wasn't. Okay, so I have to do a eulogy or some shit, right, to go up there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I just want to light the candles for a celebration of life. And he's like, okay, who do you like? Do you want to do it alone? I'm like, no, I want to do it with someone. And they're like, hey, just pick a person. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pick Sonia. So the priest goes up there. He's like, yeah, with cousin Sonia's gonna light the candles. My fucking stepdad flipped shit. He was pissed that out of all my cousins, who, by the way, stopped talking to me at this fucking point, I picked Sonia, who wasn't blood related. Oh, you're not fucking blood related either. Like, blood doesn't mean family.
And like I was
So.
a weekend child. Like Don Marie's mom was one of my parents too.
Mhm.
Like it was that's the kind of like that like
yeah,
that was it. Like so it was
that's
crazy. They're so upset.
Yeah.
Like he knows
Both
because
you and your sister. Like, my
when
mom,
Don-
like,
yeah. And then Don was too. Whenever Don Marie went to his house for the weekend, I was there. So the fact that he was confused on like how, because he was my stepdad for a while too. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was just
Yeah.
like crazy how he was
Yeah.
confused when that was happening.
Parents just like
I think it was just
forget.
like like, and I think maybe Katrina said something in that, like, because I don't understand why that pissed him off. So I don't know. Anyway,
because he wanted it to be
um,
him. Like he probably was
like,
like,
yeah.
and then he's just like, I can't say that, or else it makes me look like a petulant child. Why didn't you choose one of the other cousins? You know?
yeah, maybe. So David, I'm still with David at this point, and he's a pallbearer for my mom and stuff. And like, I stopped taking my birth control and shit and my antidepressants and all the stuff. Guess who gets pregnant too?
Well, your birth control doesn't work when you're antidepressants anyway. They don't tell you
but
that.
like, anyway, so I get pregnant, and I first tell my cousin Josie, and she's like, everything's gonna be okay, because she had her first child at 18 and stuff. She's like, everything's gonna be okay. You need to tell your dad. And I was like, okay. And I tell Sonia, and Sonia's like, we're pregnant together. I was like, okay. And she's like, we're all gonna be pregnant, because like then we found out that her sister's pregnant too. So we're like, yeah,
It all
we're
happened
gonna
like
all three be pregnant
a month after
in a
each
couple of
other.
months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
2 months in between.
Yeah.
So we're just like, we're all pregnant together. So then I'm like, all right, well, now I'm living with my nanny that I have to take care of, and I'm pregnant. I need to tell my stepdad. So I tell my stepdad, and the first thing he says is like, I'm not surprised. Yeah, like he was a
Fucking hit
dick
him.
about it. I'm like, thanks. Then he gets drunk. And again, remember how I said he likes to call people when he's drunk? He calls Dave's mom and tells her that I'm pregnant. Doesn't give David a chance to tell her. He tells her. So then David calls his mom for a checkup. Like every once in a while, like, hey mom, like, how's it going? And she's like, we need to talk. Is Domri pregnant? And he's like, fuck. He's like, yeah. She's like, you need to come home. We need to chat. So Dave's pissed. Like, no, that's not how it. No, that was another part. Like, we were laying in bed and my stepdad walks into my room and I'm springing up like, what the fuck? And he goes, don't worry, guys. I already told her. And Dave's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, I told your mom that Domri's pregnant. So sure enough, when David calls, she's like, no, we need to talk. So like, because we thought maybe he's bullshitting. Maybe he's lying just to like get the fire under your ass to tell your mom.
Yeah.
No, he fucking told her. He fucking told her. So Dawn tells Annie I'm pregnant, and now I'm pregnant and my nanny gets sick. And like she's like really ill. And she's in the hospital, she's not coming out. No, she comes out. And then I'm trying to hire a nurse to like live with her because I can't do it. I'm fucking pregnant. Like I'm 6 months. So my stepdad gets me an apartment in the same building he lives in and that all my family lives in. And so me and David move into the apartment there. And then my nanny dies before the nurses actually like get
Start
in there
working,
and live. Yeah. She dies of a stroke. She was there for like a week on the floor. Like it was bad. It was so bad. So then my stepdad needs to helps me handle the estate and stuff. Like I'm 19. I'm just about to have a baby. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to fucking run a house. Like he's like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. And he's like, no, we're gonna sell it. We're gonna sell it and you can get some money. And I'm fucking naive. And I'm like, okay, sure. Like, yeah, that makes sense to me. He does a private sale for $50,000
to his brother.
That's how much this ex-brother-in-law. It was his sister's ex-husband.
Yeah.
Josie's dad. Yeah.
And he was just doing it to flip it to resell it.
Yeah. So anyway, fucking it was worth $80,000, sold it for $50,000 private. And my dad, again, likes to call people when he's drunk, was racking up a fucking legal bill because he was calling the lawyer every other fucking night drunk, asking questions about this sale. So by the end of the time, I only walked away with $20,000 by the end of it, to pay off my nanny's funeral, to pay off the stuff in the house that needed to be paid off before the sale of the estate, like her credit card bills. We had to pay off a whole bunch of things, and then the lawyer fees. So out of $50,000, I walked away with only 20.
It was way less than that, wasn't it?
I'm about to get this check.
Like 8.
No, so what happened was 10. No, so 10,000 went to my rent. Dawn organized it where 10,000 would pay off my year of rent at that building, and the other 10 I was getting a check.
Oh, okay.
Okay, right. So I'm getting this check of $10,000. Now me and David separate at this point. We're fighting all the time. Like I'm depressed. Shit is bad.
Going through a lot.
I move in with Sonia. And I'm like, I can't fucking cope with this, whatever. The check comes. And so my stepdad calls me. He's like, so I'm the executive of the estate. You're the beneficiary. I'm like, yeah, like I fucking know what that means. And he's like, well, the executive of the estate normally gets a fee, but I waived it. But I would like you to just give me only a lousy $3,000.
Only.
I'm only with 10 fucking grand out of fucking 50 grand, which it should have been 80 grand. You want $3,000? I said, no. I started ignoring his calls. And then one night he calls me drunk. Again, he just loves calling people drunk. And he starts threatening me. And he says things like, it should have been you, not your mother. Once I see you, I'm going to kill you. Sonia listens to it. She's like, you gotta call the cops. You got it. You gotta call the cops. That's it. So I
did a restraining order.
And yeah, well, it's a no contact order or some shit like that. Yeah. So we do that. And then I'm like, okay, well, we're going no contact now. Like, that's it. We're done. I'm never talking to you again. And then my cousin Katrina comes online, and she's just like, "You ungrateful bitch. He did everything for you and that family." And I was like, "Get fucked. What are you talking about?" So she's like, "I don't want you to talk to us ever again. Like, you're done. Fuck you." I was like, "Hey, cool. Like, I don't fucking like you either." Okay, so yeah. So now we're in 2015. I'm back with Dave. Everything's good. I'm working at Tim Hortons, and Sonia texts me and she's like, "So I got something to tell you." I'm like, "Hey, what?" She's like, "I'm on Facebook, and Stephanie posted that your grandma died. My grandma Joyce didn't tell me." And I was like, "How the fuck didn't I see it? Like, I should have seen it because I have Stephanie on Facebook."
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. Stephanie, instead of telling me, she deletes me and then makes the post.
So many
My
people
grandma
are
died-
cowards on Facebook.
Mhm.
Fucking cowards.
Yeah. And it was on my birthday, my grandma died. And so I didn't get to find out anything. And like the service was like the following day, and Sonia's like, "Are you gonna go?" I'm like, "Clearly I'm not wanted. So no, I guess I'm not going." So that happened. So that's how I found out my grandma died on Facebook, through Sonia. And then I get pregnant, have Caleb. I get married to Dave in 2019. And then
I was there. I'm in the
you were
story now,
there.
guys.
Yeah,
I'm
you
in the
finally caught up.
story. I'm finally there.
Yes. So anyway, yeah. So have Caleb, get married, whatever. We meet you now today. We're at last night, guys. We finally made it. I'm laying in bed, and it's 11 o'clock. Like, I went to bed early last night for some, like, I was really tired, and then I woke up at 11 and I couldn't go back to sleep. And some reason, my Uncle Brian came to my mind, and I was just like, "Crazy Uncle Brian." I was like, that dude cannot be alive. The last time I seen him, I was pregnant. We just found out about my nanny, like, stroke, whatever. He was like punch drunk. Like, he was his brain is mush because of being drunk all the time and alcohol, right? And I'm like, there's no fucking way did this dude live till now, like, through COVID and everything. There's no fucking way. So I go to I Google him, right? I Google his obituary. And he died this June. So he did make it past COVID. He fucking made it. I don't know how he made it. But I'm going through the obituary. The alcohol, like, freaking fucking
he drowned the COVID.
Yeah.
The COVID was too drunk to infect him. They're like, "Where's the lungs? Do you know where the lungs are?" They end up in his toe. Like, it's.
Oh, actually, he lost a toe, by the way.
It's because of the COVID.
Or the COVID, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm reading the obituary, and it's a lengthy one. I was surprised. Like, it was like, peacefully, he passed away at the Baywood place, which is a long-term care.
Someone probably got ChatGPT to write it. Like, I wouldn't be.
Well, I don't know, but it mentions people.
Yeah.
It goes,
you go
your son's
ChatGPT,
Brian.
That's how you
But,
put
like,
the
you'd have to
places,
know
and
these
it
people.
puts it together and writes it. Yeah, you get
I don't know, but it mentioned a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so it mentioned his sons. It mentioned every single sibling he had. And I'm reading the siblings. I'm like, I don't see my stepdad. What the fuck? And then it goes, predeceased parents, Joyce and William, which is my grandma Joyce and I guess her husband. And siblings, Donald and James. Donald was my dad. And that's how I fucking found out. And I was like, he died. Holy shit. And I'm like, when? How? What the fuck? So then I Google him because I want to see his obituary. And his was a lot less like than my Uncle Brian's. And he passed away at St. Peter's Hospital, which is long-term care. And it just said that he's that from predeceased his mother and father. Didn't say his siblings. Didn't say me or my mom, which whatever, like I figured it wouldn't. But it was like literally almost nothing. And then for shits and giggles, I also Googled my grandma's obituary, and hers was even worse. Hers didn't even say, sadly we announce, like my dad's didn't say peacefully passing. No, it's just said on August 3rd, at St. Joe's Hospital. That's what, like, when she passed, and service will be here. That was it. Not surviving, like, predeceased husband, nothing. Not her children, nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, if you
So that is how I found out my dad died on Google.
see, when you bitches die, I'm gonna make sure you guys have a kick-ass eulogy. I'm gonna talk about how you guys like slain dragons and shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You better tell them I was a bitch. Like, don't lie and say I was the kindest person ever. You tell them.
No, the
Like,
truth. You
I
gotta
was a
be the
bitch.
truth. No one will not know you're a bitch. Everybody there will know you're a bitch. Don't
I'll
worry.
be like, she doesn't even want you at the funeral at this date and time and place.
Because
But you can
she's
show
a
up if you want.
with gifts.
Like, I guess you could
you're gonna
go.
get
Like,
married with.
yeah. She so bring
you
your
better give me
most-
all your fucking books. I want all your books in my casket. Like,
Oh my god,
But
that'd
yeah,
be so
so-
cute to do like a book drive at your funeral.
That
Oh
you
my
don't give to
gosh.
other people.
No,
It goes
well,
to
no, you
other
like donate it to like a school library or something.
I guess. I mean, I wanted to be buried with them, but whatever. Like,
Well, we'll
I'm
bury
kind
you
of
with your
selfish.
books. Fine. We'll bury you with however many books can fit in. You're like, I'm gonna be cremated. It's like, ah.
like a Viking funeral.
We're just having
There's
a book burning. We're like, no, it's okay. Our friend died.
And like,
But yeah. So that's how I
looked
found out last
online
night.
trying to find what if any of these family members said anything. I like deep dived and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. Like these people aren't my friend anymore. Like so Stephanie, I unfriended her because she was like a Nazi, and then she blocked me because I unfriended her for being a Nazi. So I couldn't see anything she posted. But I looked on her stepdad's Facebook, and I didn't see anything. But I found out
Who was also best friends
with Donald. Yeah, they were best friends. And I found out that Stephanie's partner didn't block me, even though Stephanie did. And like he's like a woman hater. And now I'm worried that like I unfriended somebody like in an abusive relationship. And like if she needed an outlet, I'm no longer there. So I had a little bit of guilt. But like their whole family's like that too. So her sister's super racist, Nazi. Like the stepdad, super racist Nazi. Like I was like, damn, like I didn't even know this. Like how do you not see this? And until like the blinders are
until
off.
until they really outwardly stop using the dog whistles and start just like saying the things out loud.
Yeah, and so it was very enlightening, I guess. But I couldn't find anybody say anything. The cousins didn't see any information. I went to everyone.
By the way, you know what? Like this all started because you unfriended Stephanie. Because honestly, I would always get my family information from Sonia. And like now I couldn't anymore. And I was like, shit, now I gotta go find my uncle's fucking obituary by myself because she doesn't have it.
Yeah, so Sonia, it's your fault.
Started. I'm sorry. We've passed her aunt twice going to the gym. Like she's at this old people residence and like she slowly walks down the street. We've passed her.
I don't think she recognizes me.
I don't think she knows.
Honestly, I don't. Yeah. So okay, and I want to say this. So I'm pissed, obviously, because no one fucking contacted me. Regardless of how bad and I went no contact with him, I still feel like I should have been notified. Like and be told, like, do with this information what you will.
Yeah.
Your dad's dying. He's about to die or whatever. Whatever you want to do it. Like if you want to say go fuck himself, cool. But if you do want to like have closure and say goodbyes, here's your fucking chance. I didn't get that. Here's who I blame. The cousins. So I don't blame my aunts and uncles only because I don't think any of them know how to fucking work a computer. They're all old, all either alcoholics or, so I don't think any of them, but the two who I fucking know could have, is Stephanie and Katrina. They both
And
have
Josie.
Facebook. Josie. Okay, so here's the thing about Josie. She had a kid who died recently too, and I don't know what her mental state is. So I don't want to say like, and maybe she doesn't even know, because I was talking to my friend and she's like, it sounds like no one even freaking knew that he was dead. Because why didn't anyone claim and like fix the obituary? Not a single fucking person.
That family's not very like, they're not, oh, I love you. Like, let's have Thanksgiving together. Let's do this. Like, they're not a very close family, really, like, express their love type of family.
No.
Like, they'll get together to drink, but they're not a very, like...
And live in the same building. Like...
Yeah.
But no.
Not a very... Yeah.
Still, like, it's weird that my uncle had and my uncle didn't, like, he had no contact with his kids.
I think he did the one. Like, little Brian.
No. Brian Jr. was the firstborn. I think, no.
There was,
I never even met them.
I thought I met little Brian. And there's, Gary, the Uncle Gary.
Yep.
I met him.
Again, he was mental. Like,
oh, yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Like I said, I blame those two the most. Especially Stephanie, because she had a direct link from you to me. And you seen her recently, like before you ended contact with her.
Oh,
and yeah. I was mentioned
and
as a cousin.
She tried not to make eye contact. I looked at her.
That bitch knew. She fucking knew. And she didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So I blame her.
Knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
and Katrina,
her sister,
but you know what?
Katrina's not doing too well mentally either. No. So I would blame mostly Stephanie.
If there's blame. Mostly Stephanie. But if anyone was going to be like, hey, bitch, your dad's dying, it would have been Katrina.
Just to start shit.
Just to start shit. Like, she would have been like, you fucking whore bag, like, whatever. She would have been like drunk and high and been like, you're a fucking cunt. Your dad's dead. Fuck you. Like, you should have seen him. Like, bullshit, right? She didn't even do that. So I don't even know if she knows. I don't even fucking know if she knows where she's at half the time. But Stephanie does. And Stephanie had a direct line to Sonia to me. And there's no way she didn't know. There's no way she could fucking not
She
know.
does keep up with her family. Like, again, they're not a very close lovey-dovey family, but they do.
But she knows Gary. Like, and I know Gary would have known. Fucking,
Elaine would have known too.
Elaine was not. Her and Dawn did not have a good relationship either.
And there's the other sister, Diane.
Yeah.
And so
I don't know what's.
They see.
I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know. Like, and I looked to see if any of those people died too, because I was like, well, who the fuck else is dead now?
Who's dead?
Yeah, because it's pretty fucked up that I have to find out my uncle and my dad died this way, but that's what I do. But my most blame is on Stephanie and secondary Katrina, because they could have fucking Katrina goes on Facebook all the fucking time, and
so
she
talks.
Yes, but like, and they would have done it in two different ways. Like, Katrina would have been malicious, but she still would have done it.
Either way, you would have
known. The fucking coward.
Yeah, like either way, at least you would have known instead of finding out the way you did.
But Stephanie's a fucking coward because she deleted me over my grandma's death and then doesn't fucking tell me. Do you know that so my mom died, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this, but I guess she died or the funeral was on Stephanie and Elaine's birthday. And they made it about them too. They also talked about it. Yep. January 20th, 21st.
31st.
21st. That's when my mom died.
But Stephanie's birthday is January 30th.
Okay. Well, then it was Elaine's birthday then.
Oh,
but it was close to Stephanie's. Right? Mm-hmm. Whatever. Yeah. So they talked about it at one of the viewing at the visitation they talked about it.
They
Another aunt
somehow
that was like
found
really
out I was pregnant too. Like, I think obviously I told Stephanie, but they made a big deal about it. It was really awkward. Like, we're at a
when
funeral.
at my mom's funeral. Yeah.
Yeah. And they just
I
made,
think
like,
Natalie mentioned it to Katrina.
oh yeah,
to be
Natalie
honest.
would know. So that's probably what happened. But like,
Yeah.
why make that, like, don't make this day about me. Like, first of all, I don't even like that any other day. Especially don't do
Yeah.
it this day. It was so weird. But again, they're weird people. So weird.
Well,
And
yeah, when I told my dad I was pregnant, he was just like, "Yeah, I'm not surprised." Like, thanks.
Did you tell him like in private, or did you have to go to
Yep.
like a public place?
No, I
take
told
my
him
dad
upstairs
to
in
a
my
public
room.
place. I was like, I need to take my dad to a public place so that he can't react. So we met at Tim Hortons.
when I told my mom I was pregnant the second time, she's like, "Oh no."
Oh no. When Annie found out I was pregnant the second time, she dropped the milk and it broke.
But she was happy for you, right?
She was like, she was shocked mostly. She was like,
But there was like a
"What?"
gap there.
Oh yeah, and they
Yeah.
were trying for a long time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, what? So she dropped the milk. Like, she was like,
No,
But yeah.
my mom already lived in Hamilton while I was in Belleville, so I called her up and I was like crying, like hysterical. And I'm like, I gotta tell you something. You're gonna be so mad. I haven't lived with her for years. I wasn't even talking to her regularly. I don't know why I even cared what she thought, but I was like crying because I was just so disappointed. And she was like, "What is it? What is it?" And I was like, "I'm pregnant." And she was like, "That's it?" Like, she thought I was going to prison.
Yeah.
Like,
She probably like, "Oh, it's fine. Being pregnant's
yeah,
fine."
she's like, okay. She's like, I'll plan a visit down. I'm like, you haven't come down for either of my birthdays in the past 2 years, but he'll come down for this and you can do it next week. Okay. But so the pregnancy brought us together for a little bit, but you know.
My first one was like, "Oh, get an abortion." And I was like, "Okay, cool." But then I couldn't. And then the second one was like, "Oh, that's terrible." Even though like I was engaged to get married and living with Kyle. And then I never really told her about the other ones until like oh,
you
I'm
know
pregnant.
what? You know what? Another thing that I remember, Sonia. So we're sitting on the couch, the chair. We're sharing a chair at my mom's funeral, and like she's telling me like she's pregnant and that, and then she turns around to me, dead face, and she's like, "I wish it was my mom and not yours." And I was just like,
Yeah.
"Thank you." She's
it was-
legit said that. She's like,
I did not have a good relationship with my mom at that point. Like it was just
"No." But you
Yeah.
also were really close to my mom too, so like it really hurt you as well. And like you
Yeah.
wish you were able to tell her that you were pregnant, but you found out.
Oh my God,
at,
your
like, the
mom
day
did
of the funeral.
so much for me. She helped me get my like first apartment. She made Domri line up so my kid could have labubus or whatever they're called. No, boobas, not labubus. Labubas. Two boobas. Okay. She got my kid 2 boobas. I guess.
Yeah.
And they like watched my
Booba,
kid.
boop,
Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
All because she's seen it on an episode of Ellen DeGeneres, and she's like, "Domri, you gotta go to Zellers right now and get them." Okay.
They were creepy
Sure,
fucking
Mom.
things.
They were.
Like, they like at night would just randomly go off. Like, and
Yeah.
just they'd stand in the corner and just do their little head.
And the show
Like,
like was just them going like this.
Oh my God. We should make booba costumes. I don't know how yet. I'm getting ideas. But just picture it. Think of your color, whatever color you want, and just picture it. And us
We need a
just waddling
reason.
around. We don't need the reason is we have a podcast for a fan expo next year.
Any fan expo. Yeah.
Any fan expo. We gotta get a costume together. I feel like the 3 boobas will be very noticeable.
And it's
We'll be-
context if they listen to our episodes.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
like deep dive.
So I'm like, this is from Dawn's Mama Drama Llama thing.
Llama drama ding dong.
Llama Drama Ding Dong.
Yeah. So, yeah. Do you how do you want to finish this episode, Dawn? I mean, there's no closure for
I mean,
you.
there might be like a part 2 if I find any other family members die over the
We're
internet.
going to have a party when I get back because I can't be your friend right now. I'm sorry.
I know.
But when
I'm
we get
sorry
back,
I found out this late. Like shit.
I know. I can't believe you
6
found
years
out
later.
the day before I'm leaving. And
I
then
know.
we're gonna find it, and then we're gonna do like a little fuck you ceremony, and then we're also gonna pack a charcuterie board and like visit your mom at the same time. Like we're
I don't know
doing
if they're
like
buried beside each other. I know they're at the same cemetery, but I don't know if
we'll find it. We can ask the office.
planned
The
it.
office knows.
Yeah.
If you know their
They do,
death
yeah.
date, they'll know. So then we can find
Yeah.
it. We'll spit on it.
So and I looked at that. He died, and this is why I mentioned that I got married in 2019 is because Dawn died July 22nd, 2019. I got married July 12th, 2019. So he died 10 days after my wedding. That's fucked up.
He saw you got married and didn't invite him. That was enough.
That was it. He's like, whatever's killing me, if it was a stroke or this cancer, I don't fucking know, but it's done.
She better have invited her cousin.
He did have cancer, didn't he?
He had the same thing as my mom, COPD and stuff. But I think yes, like you don't go to St. Peter's for just minor shit. Like
No, it was end
he
of
was
life
terminally
care.
ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terminally ill.
I remember
like,
him. I remember now. Wally mentioned something at one time when I was still friends with those people, and we were at Wally's, and he mentioned Donnie being sick.
Yeah. Well, he was sick for a long time anyway. Even like when after my mom died, he was starting to get ill and stuff. That's why like I wasn't shocked. Like I knew this was coming. I knew he was gonna die, and I knew I was gonna find out this kind of way. It still fucking sucks, but like I knew. It just I didn't know how bad it was. Like when I looked at the obituary and I realized like he was fucking alone.
Yep.
Like nothing in that obituary showed any emotion, like other than it said sadly we announce, and I'm like that must have been some nurse, that nurse at that fucking that was taking care of him wrote that like obituary, because there was no family fucking mentioned, and I never expected me or my mom to be mentioned, only because like the family hated us. And if it was not the family, then no one else knew about us. So I wasn't expecting us, but I thought someone would have been mentioned other than my grandma and her husband. But no.
When
like
I found you go first.
Go.
No, I was gonna say when I found stuff about my dad after he died, everything about my mom and us kids, like that were my dad's kids, nothing. Nobody was sent. He was apparently still only married to his first wife. Like that's the only stuff online. And like it's like my siblings gave these people this information. So like, you know, like how do you like so sometimes the second family isn't ever tough, but you were his first family.
I was his only daughter.
Yeah.
And like, yes, like I went no contact. He became a fucking douchebag at the end and everything, but I was still his fucking daughter. Regardless, blood related, not blood related. He raised me from the age of 4 till I was 20 when I went no contact with him. That was my dad. Like, those are my cousins, but even if they don't want to acknowledge it, those are my cousins, those are my aunts, and those are my uncles. That was my family. Like, so it's just
the dad in the dad in Clueless, he's always like, you divorce wives, you don't divorce children.
Divorce children.
Like that's the whole thing. So
yeah. So no matter what, he was an ass, but he was still my dad. And like, so I'm dealing with some weird grief. Like, I'm numb. I'm angry. I'm sad at the situation. It's a lot to take in, and I've only had 24 hours to fucking cope with this now. So like,
I was like,
it's
that when
really
my
fresh.
Passed away. It was weird. Like I wasn't mad. I wasn't angry. Like it was just like okay. But I got to like have an actual like know about it. It's not like I just randomly found out about it, but
Yeah.
it was
6 years late. And I think that's like really fucking like I just wanted to know sooner. And given the choice of what to do, because like who knows what I would have done 6 years ago compared to now. Like
But
that's
also,
a lot of time to grow.
Like I'm thinking about it and how close it was to your wedding. Maybe it's almost a blessing you didn't know about it, because then when like that might have overshadowed, like if you found out right when it happened, like you've been a newlywed for 10 days, you know, like it's
Yeah. But like, and it was
So.
funny because my neighbor's like, you had no family at your wedding. And now I think about it, I couldn't have even if I wanted to, because he probably was too ill at that point, right? Like 10 days before my wedding, he dies. 10 days after.
Yeah.
So he was probably terminally ill. He was probably like on his deathbed, probably wasn't even coherent. There would have been no way he would have been made to my wedding anyway.
Yeah.
Sonia, do you know when Polly got married? Because I think he went to that wedding, but I don't know if that was before or after Grandma died.
Listen, this guy, his profile was way too locked down.
Okay. She already tried. She's like, no, I got you, but
I tried. Yeah, I couldn't find anything. I tried to do some research, but they like, again, this family is so hush hush about their lives and like their interest in one another.
Yeah.
But I found much about them, sort of like just not that stuff.
not what I needed. Yeah, I found out a lot about different things. But like, and it really goes to show like my mom kept that family pretty much together, because like as soon as she died, like, or she was less than with my dad, just because like she moved in with my nanny and then she got ill, that's when the whole family, like, it just nope. But we were so more close when she was around. So it's fucked.
Yeah, because you guys used to have such big like Christmas meals and everything. Yeah. And then there was no more Christmas meals.
That was all my mom. That was my mom.
Yeah.
So that is my tragic life, guys.
I love like you went way back.
Normal. Way. Yeah. Well, because like you have to see the abuse my mom went through to see how the like it chain reacted, like the guys she ended up with. You had to see like it had to go.
I know it was like such like an ADHD type thing, sort of, but not really. Like it was just like
she had her notes to keep on track.
She needed like a backstory. Sometimes, like, which is funny because a lot of times I need backstories for things that don't need backstories. I'm like, okay, before I tell you what I want to tell you, I need to give you this whole lore first.
Yeah.
Like it's very ADHD. Like
well,
yeah, because if I'm just like yeah, because I don't really talk about my family. Like some of the bits and pieces were probably repeats from you've heard from previous episodes of little bits that I've ever given, but you never heard like the full how fucked up my family really was. And now you know that I'm not normal. And like and yeah, like I get my bipolarism and shit from them. Now you it's visible now.
The craziest genetic.
But you're nowhere near as messed up as
they were.
Anybody else there.
I'm also not an alcoholic, which is weird because on both sides, on all fronts, every single person that I mentioned in the start is an alcoholic. Every single one I mentioned,
except for Stephanie, but she has her own issues.
Yeah, she has her own issues.
She's like, I'm worried she's in like a really like. Serious, like I'm worried about her. I'm so worried about her. Like I'm just like, oh my god, like this makes so much sense. Even though she's like a Nazi person, like you don't deserve to be in an abusive relationship.
No, but those hard right-wing beliefs make them believe that they deserve to be treated that way.
Yes, and it's so brainwashing.
So they're like
some misogyny in it too.
Yeah. Is she muted for you?
Yeah. Oh, it went mute.
You're muted. Yeah, you're going on. No.
You're still mute.
You're giving us the science of it all, and like it's just muting you.
Shit.
Oh.
There we go. You're
Check.
That's the wrong-
bad.
Bad.
That's bad sounding. Bad. There's a huge echo.
Yeah.
Check,
Like,
check,
there you
check.
go.
There we go. Yay!
I was just gonna say quickly that those beliefs lead to them like thinking that, oh, I'm a woman, I do deserve to be treated this way because I am lesser, I am more stupid. Thank you, man, for
Yeah, it's
guiding
the misogyny
me.
that
I don't
It's drilled
understand how
into
she
you.
ended up with a man like this who's like old enough to be her dad, dated her sister, such a fucking
engaged to her sister.
her younger sister.
Yeah.
What her younger sister was like very way too young to be with this man. Like just it's like, oh my god, like this is like a grooming situation. I don't know. And
Well,
like it's so
Our
I
arms
feel
will be
better.
open if Stephanie asks for help, but until
Yes.
then, she's still a Nazi.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Even if she's a Nazi, I would still help.
Well,
like-
yeah, I still want Nazis
Yeah.
to eat and have free healthcare and education too. Like,
Yeah,
that's the whole
I just don't-
point.
Yeah, like
I
I
just
don't
don't
want.
life.
it.
I'll still like. I'll do something against Tony for you, but like also I don't want anything to do with her now. Like nothing.
And what's my favorite part I have to say about this I found on Tony is his profile says like my views are of like not of my workplace. The dude doesn't work. He like
He doesn't.
I don't think so. And like he
Okay.
just thinks he's like a politician. Like
Okay, I'm pretty sure when Nicholas was like 8 or 9, he went for skating lessons. And I'm so fucking sure that Tony worked at the rink doing snacks when Nicholas was
maybe
doing skating lessons.
maybe he has done jobs like that. I don't know. Like, see, Stephanie's always been very private about this weird, creepy old man in her life. So, like, all I know is that he doesn't like me at their house because of my like political views. So I wasn't allowed at their house anymore. Okay, first red flag. This was like 20 years ago. He doesn't like me at his house because, and I knew this because Stephanie told Samantha, and Samantha's like, Tony doesn't like us at his house because we have progressive views. And it was just yeah, no, it's a big red flag there.
That was huge, yeah.
Yeah. That was Stephanie, if you're listening, you have my number. You're not blocked on there. Or tell Samantha to get a hold of me. And that's
There's a million ways. Like,
Yeah, we
Does it-
know.
you know, like even when you block someone, they can still contact you. Like, let's be honest,
Yeah.
it's not hard to create like
Just
a new
unblock.
account.
or just
or
unblock
unblock.
me.
Yeah,
I don't-
yeah. She
I
has
didn't
you
block
blocked.
her.
She has the power.
She has all the
Yeah.
power here. Like, if that's the first step to feeling like empowered enough to like leave your abusive boyfriend,
Then do
first
it.
step, unblock me.
It's the first step.
First step.
Okay, well, Dawn has given us a lot of names this episode. We don't usually name drop names, but Dawn was giving all of it. But if you want to hear the rest of our name drop names when we talk about family drama and stuff, definitely check out our pre-drinks episodes over on our Patreon. Those are also once a week, and you can get them as low as the $2 tier, or you can just follow our Patreon for free. We do post some freebies once in a while, or join at our $20 tier where you can be a VIP, and one of the benefits of that is we'll shout your name out here. So definitely check out our Patreon. And unfortunately, we aren't doing anything really for Christmas this year, but we might be scheduling like just us gaming Christmas games for a couple hours. So check out our Discord and stuff to hear more about that once we have a date and everything.
Oh, because somebody's too busy doing stuff
Like
Yeah.
living the province.
again.
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 We're
Oh,
so
that's
mad at
fine.
you.
It's fine. We'll make up for it. We'll make up for it.
Yeah.
So we will see you all next time.
See you
Good
next week.
night.
Bye.